Good morning and welcome to Mama Sue's Kitchen. I hope you're having a great day today. It's beautiful here. It's going to be warm up in the day, but I wanted to share something with you that I am making. We've been invited to go to a friend's house tonight for a cookout, and I wanted to just take something simple that could be eaten with your hands. And so I'm going to share a recipe that I've made for many years, and it's called a chocolate chip cheesecake bar. It's easy, and the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take some Toll House cookie dough. I'm doing it the easy way. You can buy the cookie dough in the rolls. You would need the large if you're going to do that. Or if you want to, you can make your own homemade Toll House cookie dough that's going to taste like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some of this in a 9 by 13 inch Pyrex dish. I'm not going to spray the pan because you know that when you do cookies, you don't spray the pan because it, I'll show you even by using my hands. I don't know if you can see, but the oil from these cookies. And so you really won't need that. But what I'm doing is I'm going to put some here. Then I'm going to spread it out. Let's see. I know I'll probably have to pour it more. But you want this to be about an inch deep. And I'll get one side done. And then I'll add some more to the other side. Harold loves cookies. I think I've told you he'd rather have cookies than cake or pie. And he's not real picky about the kind. Okay. Let me add some more. I have found that this cookie dough tastes like my homemade chocolate chip cookies, and it's so easy to do. Okay, now let's just add. Got to use your hand to press. To flatten it and get it kind of uniform. This probably takes longer, besides the baking part, than anything. And it's not hard, it's just time consuming. Okay. A little bit more. You could make a smaller recipe of this if you just wanted an 8 by 8. If you were... You know, if I were going to make this just for Harold and me to have, I would definitely make an 8 by 8 because we wouldn't need this whole 9 by 13. But because we won't be the only ones at the cookout, I'm going to need more. It's almost ready. Okay. Just one little corner. Alright. I'll show you what this looks like. You can see my hands. I guess you can see the oil on them. That's why you don't need to spray. That's what it looks like. Let me rinse my hands off. Okay, for the cream cheese filling, I'm going to move this over. And I have put a package of cream cheese out this morning. It probably hasn't been out an hour. But I'm going to put it here. It feels soft, so I think it's going to be fine. And then the recipe calls for 1/4 of a cup of granulated sugar plus 2 tablespoons. So, here's 1, 2. And 1 egg. 1 egg. Alright, we're just going to mix, and a teaspoon of vanilla. That's why I put everything out, because I look around to make sure I haven't forgotten anything. A teaspoon of vanilla. Alright, let's mix this. Should have gotten a bigger bowl out, but it's going to be fine. Just didn't want it to get everywhere, so I turned it down a bit. Now, I'm going to pour this over the top of the cookie dough. You know, chocolate chip cookies would have been fine, but this just gives a little extra. And it is good. Harold hadn't had this in a while, and you know, I look back and I'm going through my old recipes and I think, why in the world have I not made this in a while? The reason I'm going through them, you know, I'm still shipping out Volume 1 cookbooks daily. And you're going to want to know how you get those. You get them, the directions are on my website, which is MamaSue'sSouthernKitchen.com. And right now, I'm in the middle of Volume 2. I hope to have it ready by the end of the summer, but I'll let you know. All right, now, what I'm doing here is I'm just taking little clumps, and I'm just gonna, you know, kind of put them around. Maybe it'd be better if I just kind of break them like this. But yeah, you've asked when I'm going to have another cookbook, and I want to have it by the end of the summer, because last year, well, it has, but it's only, Volume 1 didn't come out until September of last year. It hasn't even been a year. But I remember so many people were ordering them for Christmas presents, and they waited until November or the 1st of December, which you think would be plenty of time. But I guess because of COVID, the mail was a nightmare around December. I think people had problems getting things that they even ordered through Amazon. So I would say when it does come out, if you want any for Christmas presents, I would say you order by October, because I don't want it to be like it was last year. We were all in a freezy about it. Okay, now this is all you do. And when it cooks, that's going to spread out. It won't completely cover the cream cheese. You'll still be able to see some. But it's going to be so good. And I have preheated my oven to 350 degrees. And the recipe says to cook it for 35 to 40 minutes. And I always check at the earliest, because it's easier to put it back in if it needs cooking longer. But I'm going to put this in, and when it comes out, I'll be back. Okay, I took these out after 40 minutes. I checked them when they had been in 35 minutes, and the cream cheese right in the middle was still a little jiggly, so I waited 5 more minutes, and I used a toothpick, and it came out clean. Now, I have let these cool because I wanted you to see them when they were cut. And I did give Harold one. He had to go to therapy from his shoulder surgery, and has one more day of therapy, and he's finished with that. But this is what it looks like. Y'all, look at this. I had one of my followers, Valerie, made this hot pad for me. I love it. I wish I knew how to do it. Valerie, if you're listening, if you could send me the directions, if you think it's something I could do, I would just love that. It's so colorful, and I'm always needing a hot pad. All right, we're going to cut these, and you know I told you that I am taking these tonight to a friend's house for a cookover, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them kind of small, because with this cream cheese, they're rich. And then if they want more than one, they can get more than one. But it's better to cut them smaller than to have them too big and it be too much for someone. Okay? So, y'all, these are so good, I'm telling you. Okay. And you remember, I didn't grease this pan at all. I'm going to put it on this plate. I've had this for a while, and I'll give it and then get it back. But it's a friends and family plate, and says it was made in 2003, but it just says, "This plate shall have no owner, for its journey never ends. It travels in the circle of our family and our friends. It carries from home to home for everyone to share. The food that's placed upon it is filled with love and care. So please enjoy what's on this plate, then fill it up again and pass along the love it holds to family and your friends." So like I said, I've had it. I took it somewhere, and then it eventually came back to me. Can you see? Oh my goodness. These are so good. And they just make the best bars. They're a little warm still. They're not hot, but they're warm. So, I'm just going to put them on this plate. Whoever gets this end piece right here gets a big one. A bigger one. And Harold likes, on brownies, he likes the edges. I'm going to put that one right in the middle because it is the biggest. But he likes his cornbread crusty. He likes everything with the corners. When I make chicken and dressing, he wants the around the edges. He doesn't want what's in the middle. And he gets it too. I like it all. Okay. Let's see if I can get some more in here. I think I can. And you know what won't fit? We'll just have to eat, won't we? But they're beautiful. They're good. Y'all, I'm going to cut me off just a little bite. That's the inside of one. I'm going to tell you, it's worth going to the store and getting some Toll House cookie mix and cream cheese and make these because they're that good. Y'all just remember, Jesus loves you and he wants us to be light in this dark world. That's why I tell you, be salt and light. Today I went to the post office to mail some cookbooks and I passed a church on my way. It's not the church that I attend, but there's a sign out front says to be a light in this world. It said Matthew 5:13. And I thought, oh, how much better things would be if we all were shining our light for Jesus. Hope you have a great day, and I'll be back soon.